Sorry guys, I got a phone call, but we're gonna get right back into where we left off. We've got 3 quarter coin rings we're working on. 1965, a 1967, and a 1965. We're just gonna get right back into it. If anybody has any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Let's go. Y'all drive up them likes. Let's get to 100 likes real quick. Boom. Let's go. Tappy, 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 tappy. Woo! 400, 500, 600. Well, let's go. $800 likes. All right, let's see if I can get y'all to follow me. Y'all tap that follow button over here. Tap, 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 tap that follow button. Trying to get to 70K. Personal goal. Oh, I want likes. Yeah, y'all are crushing it. I am making quarters into rings. That's kind of what I do. In fact, my website's called coinringmaker.com, so it's pretty much all I do. Do something cool we want to see. Yeah. Well, we're working through it. Right now we're folding these. And we'll start stretching them out here in a second. You can still sell the rim. Still see the rim. Like the reeded edge of the coin? Yeah. I try and keep as much coin detail as I can on these. But yeah, you can still see the reeded edge of the coin on them. It's pretty cool. Now, what I am going to need to do is sand this cut edge, because if we stretch them like they are right now, yeah, I do silver quarters. I've got pre-65 silver quarters going all the way back to the 30s, and I've got almost all 50 state quarters. So, lots to choose from. The website's in my bio. You can also tap the gold chain down here by the chat. That'll pull up some of my products. But yeah, if we look at the cut edge here, it's pretty rough. It's got some scratches in it. We're going to smooth that out and then stretch them. I've been making rings for about 2.5 years. $4,000 likes? Y'all are incredible. No, it's not illegal. It's very similar to penny smashing machines. What else have you made them from? Quarters, half dollars, dollars. Do I have all sizes in the Aztecs? It's got a pretty decent range to it. What size do you need? I can double check. How much are they? So the copper clad quarters are $20. The 90% silver ones are $100. And then half dollars and half ounce silver rounds are $150. Right? Adding that value. Yes, sir. Making money valuable again, right? They aren't making it easy. This inflation stuff is nuts. Let's see if I can get that to prop up. No. Use my other prop. Yeah. Alright, so this is my ring stretcher. What we're going to use it for today is to stretch some rings. It's pretty straightforward. When I pull up on this bar, a spike kind of pushes out at the top here, and this gets wider near the bottom. So as it pushes up, it pushes these outward and stretches our ring. It's a pretty clever little tool. So we're just going to stretch all our rings out to about that point. Got 2 more. And y'all bear with me. I cannot see the chat right now, but I will check it in just a second. Don't forget to tap the screen if you like what you're seeing. And if you want to see more of what I do, give me a follow. I'm making coin rings here on TikTok all the time. I think it's pretty cool. If you do too, I sure would appreciate you following me. Dang, that worked pretty well. Y'all did follow me. Yes, I thought I had a decent paying job until the last couple of months. Yeah. It's tricky, man. It's hard for everybody. I bet you could buy a tank and rush with a couple of those rings. That's funny. So you work opposite initial taper to make symmetrical. Almost symmetrical. Okay, so there's still a minor cone shape to it. It's a little wider on the reeded edge than the cut edge, and I can't make it perfectly symmetrical on the stretcher, but I get it as close as I can, so I get to where the top edge meets the stretcher. Sorry, it's not wanting to focus on it, but you can see there's no gap anymore. So that's about where I stop. If I wanted to make these even larger, what I would do is flip it over, and there we have a gap again. So you always want to make sure you have kind of a gap when you're stretching these. When that gap closes up, you flip it over again. But since these are going to be pretty small rings, I'm actually going to stop right there with them, and we're going to start reducing, and I'll show you how I even up those walls. Follows raining down like crazy. Thank you guys very much. So this is called a reduction die. This gets smaller at a 17-degree angle in here. And what we'll do is we'll put our wider edge face down and just kind of push it down into this die. And that's going to bring all the sides in together and give us more of a straight wall look. And this didn't go very far down in here before it topped out. So we're just going to do all these, top them out, and then we'll flip it over to the smaller side of the die. Let me see. If I could do anything I want, what would I do? I'm doing it, man. Like, I'm living the dream. Like, I would be doing this even if I didn't have TikTok to do it for. I would be sitting in here making rings. But it's really cool that I get to do it to an audience of, thousands of people and not have anybody breathing down my neck at the same time. It's really nice. You can order through my website, Brass Mine Eyelets. I'm not sure what an eyelet is. But if you would like a custom order, I do have a button on my profile, which you can get to by tapping my logo right here. It says get a quote. Just give me as much information about what you're wanting as you can, and I will get back to you through email. Oh, like gauge tunnels. I haven't done any jewelry that like goes inside the human body, like earrings and stuff like that. Mostly because people have different allergies to metal, and I don't want to be liable if there is an adverse reaction. So I mostly just work on rings. Yeah, these are copper. I also do 90% silver and fine silver. Yeah, that's something you would have to apply though. Like powder coats kind of freak me out. Yes, I do Morgan dollars. Let me show you one. Check this sucker out. I should definitely polish that example up. It's been well worn by me. But yeah, I totally do Morgan dollars. Peace dollars, Walking Liberty half dollars are quite popular. I also do state quarters and specific years. I've got 2 dogs. Yeah, go. So there's our quarters so far, and you can see they're a lot more even now. But we need to make them even smaller. These are gonna be, let's get the size 4s. The 65s are gonna be size 4, so they're gonna be really, really tiny. Well, they're not even polished up yet. Yes, my website is on my profile. It's coinringmaker.com. Just tap my logo right here and hop right over there. I will probably make some more rings after I finish these. I'm going a little slow on these because I'm doing 3 at a time. So we're going to flip this over after every maybe millimeter push down. That's going to make sure the ring stays nice and even the whole way. If I just shoved it all the way down in one quick pull, the chances of it going like lopsided and sideways are pretty high. I have quite a few silver quarters on hand. I prefer to work on my own coins in case something goes wrong. I don't damage your property. So feel free to check out my website, check out what silver quarters I have available, and I'd be happy to make them for you. Yeah, my webpage is the same as my username. It's coinringmaker.com. Memento Mori, I have 1 ounce silver Memento Mori. I have it. It's just not on the site. All right. I've also got a, whoops. So I've got this in silver somewhere, but I also have it in copper. It's a pretty big ring though, because it's 1 ounce. How many quarters is that for one ring? I think it's 80. What kind of press am I using? This is a 1-ton arbor press from Harbor Freight. Hello. Thank you for the gift. Did I miss anybody's questions? Have I ever done gold coins? No, but I hope to sometime this year. That is definitely one of my goals. Yeah, the website is coinringmaker.com. You can find it on my profile. There's also like a little gold chain. I know a lot of you guys don't shop on TikTok, but there is like a gold chain down here by the chat you can tap on that will bring up some of my products. So go ahead and give that a try. Test that out. Let me know if it works. Could you do wedding bands in gold? Yeah. Currently, I have one wedding band set. It's pretty cool. It's in fine silver, though. It's made from an American eagle, and I make both of the rings from the same coin. I think it's very symbolic. It's pretty cool. Got a lot of silver. Will you make me something if I send you a lot of silver? We could probably work out a trade if you want to. Message me about it, and we could probably work something out. I like silver. I mean, it would probably have to be equal value to what the cost of the ring is, but we could work that out. Lots of people dropping follows. Thank you guys very much. What size gold chain would be needed to get 2 out of 1? An ounce. At least. That's what I do. That's what the American Eagles are. They're an ounce of silver. So I would assume it would have to be an ounce of gold, which is something like, I don't know, $2,000 right now. Pretty wild. Gold freaks me out. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, just give me a message. Can you make men's and women's from a 1 ounce coin? Yeah. I wish I had the example of it. I packed it up yesterday, but I just made one. So this is the American Eagle. This is what I make that couple's wedding set out of. And the male ring is the big outside, and then the female ring is the small inside. And what I prefer to do is have the larger ring with the heads out, and then the smaller ring with the tails. But you can do it either way. You can get parts of the dress or parts of the eagle. But I've got these in 2022. The reason gold scares me is sometimes when you're making a ring, they will snap, right? And when you work with different types of metals, there's different tolerances, and I'm just really afraid I'm going to spend a bunch of money on a gold coin and I'm going to break it. So that's why I haven't done that yet. It is on my to-do list, though. Goals. Where is my itty-bitty reduction die? There it is. Yeah, I've got a YouTube. It's just called Coin Ring Maker. That one is way too small. That's better. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. You can order through the website, coinringmaker.com. There's also a gold chain down here. Yeah, I can make different sizes. So currently we're working this one down to a size 4. Right now it's about a size 5.5, and we're going to make it a lot smaller. I can do size 4 all the way up to 13 in quarters. How do you make rings? Like, how do I shape and stuff and cut? If you hang around, you'll get to see the whole process. So we got it right at a size 4. And when I buff this out and shine it, it looks like it's squished details, but they're all still there, okay? They'll all come back. You can still read "In God We Trust." You can still see the date. It's just it kind of pushes the fire scale around a little bit, but it should be just fine. Looks like we just got an order in. Thank you very much. I order a size and it doesn't fit, will be able to return it. So, my rule on ring sizes is I prefer you to visit a jewelry store and get size there before you order. If you just kind of guess and get the wrong size, I will resize it one time if you promise you go visit a jewelry store and get sized properly. Should be free, should take about 5 minutes, and that way your ring will fit. If you can do that before you order, it's going to save us a lot of headache. But I will resize rings for free one time. Thank you. What's up? Dropping the roses. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. We got this one to a size 4 as well. Look at how tiny these little rings are. They're like beads. Do I ship to WW? What's WW? I ship all over the place. Shipping is usually $4 in the United States. If you want it to go out of country, that can vary. It really depends country to country. I think the most I've paid for international shipping, or that the customers had to pay, was $16, something like that. But shipping prices have been changing a lot this year, so I don't have my pulse on the international shipping cost. I am sorry about that. If you chose how to die, how would you? As fast as possible. Don't drag it out. And this one we're just going to get to 5.5. And then after I finish this, we'll start on another one so you guys can see the whole process. If you're excited about that, go ahead and tap the screen. Let's get to 7,000 likes. Let's go. Woo! I make you one from the year 2001. So the thing about quarters after 1998, they started doing state quarters. Like this one. So this is the Indiana. So what I would recommend you do if you would like one from 2001 is just hop onto Google real quick. Type in 2001 quarters. It'll tell you 5 different states they made that year, and then just pick whichever design you like the most and order that state quarter, and that way you'll be getting the 2001 quarter. Yeah, we at 8,400 likes. You right. No problem. If anybody else has any questions, feel free to put them down here. Yeah, 20 for the clad, 100 for the silver. It's so close to 5.5, guys. It's so close. Hey, what are you doing? What's the purpose? I am making quarters into rings for my customers because I really enjoy it. 1960 proof set. That's cool. There we go. And right at 5.5. Perfect. All right. 9K. Thank you very much. Thanks, Jamie. So we finished this itty bitty little set of rings here. Let's go ahead and start on the next order. Maybe not. Sounds like my son's waking up from his nap. Y'all aren't going to believe this. I'm looking at my website here, and it looks like the next 4 rings I have to make are all Texas quarters. How do they look cleaned? So it's all a process, but this is the cleanest one I have on hand at the moment. They're usually a little shinier than this when they actually go out. I just don't have a super finished one on hand. All right, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, Hawk. Would you do Vermont? Yeah, so let me see. Yeah, so what you would need to do, you're right about Vermont being 2001. So I've got one right here. And you would just go to pick your state quarter listing and just pick Vermont. It's pretty easy. Let me see what... Yeah, it's called State Quarter Coin Ring. You can either do copper clad or 90% silver. This is a good one, though. It's got some cool tree work on it. I like it. You can order through the link in my profile by visiting coinringmaker.com or buycoinrings.com. There's also a small gold chain that you can tap on down here by the chat. That'll pull up some of my product listings. And if you find something there you like, you're able to click through to my website from that. There's also a little shopping bag on my profile. So if you guys tap on my logo up here and then tap on the little shopping bag, you can shop through that. I've got all these cool little TikTok gimmicks that no one understands because no one else has them, but there's lots of ways to shop. So we're going to go ahead and punch holes in all 4 of these Texas quarters. If you think that's pretty cool, let's get to 10,000 likes on this live, guys. Let's do it. Let's go. How do you start the ring? We're going to do it right now. This is how we start, right here. Put them in my little punch. Size 21.5 would probably have to be a 1-ounce coin, like an American Eagle. If that's something you would like, I've got a button on my profile that says get a quote. Just go there and give me as much information as you can and I will get back to you. You can also message me through TikTok. I just followed you, so we can work that out. Where does it say pick your state? So if you go to my website, you go to either 90% silver or copper clad. There's a category option, and then just find the one that says state quarter, and you can order from there. These Texas ones are great. They have a fantastic center punch. There is options on my coin ring listings that you can get the center punch made into like a hat or a shirt pin or a keychain. Those are just add-ons. Yeah, it's easier to shop through like the type of metal you're looking for. So I've got about 50 different listings. So I understand it's hard to navigate the website. So the best thing to do is to pick what kind of metal you'd like your coin ring made out of, and then see what's available in that category. Yep. 10,800 likes. Holy cow, guys. The shop link is on my profile for anyone who's curious. Just tap my logo, tap the link in there, go check out the store. Lots of cool stuff. I'll go ahead and show you guys what these look like with the center punched out. Got 2 more to do. The center punch into a hat, they're just too small. They're just too small. I'd have to do a really big punch. It's easier just to make hats out of coins. Just gave 550 likes. Thank you very much. If you guys haven't followed me yet, give me a follow. We got about 800 people in here. All 800 people followed me right now. I'd be a lot closer to my 70,000 follower goal. That would be really cool. Thank you for the rose. Get out of there. Alright, we got 1 more Texas quarter to punch. I don't know why I got 4 of these ordered in a row, but we'll get them done. Let's go. Heck yeah, somebody ordered a copper clad and a silver quarter. Never had that combination before. Nice. Well, if you're in here, thank you very much for your order. I sure do appreciate it. If anybody else is looking at how to order, there is a URL or website link on my profile, coinringmaker.com. Just click on over and check it out. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. I am making quarters into rings. These are all Texas quarters. So next step here, guys, is to clean up the inside edge where we punched it, because it's actually pretty sharp and jagged. I'm going to get my handy little deburring tool. Actually, I'm going to use this one. And just clean that out real quick. So while I do this, this is the slow boring part. Y'all just tap the hell out of your screens, and we'll get through it together. Got any gold swivel knives? I do not. Let's see, the inside edge there is nice and smooth compared to this one, which is sharp and jagged. Is it illegal destroying money? It's not illegal to... No PS4, just a bucket of coins. Yeah, it's illegal to fraudulently alter currency, but I'm not committing fraud because I'm clearly showing you that I'm making the coins into jewelry. There are penny smashing machines at amusement parks and museums all over the country. that have been smashing pennies for decades. Now, this is very similar to that legally. Okay, the real problem is when you alter a coin to make it look rarer or of a higher value. With the intent to deceive. That's committing fraud. That's bad news, guys. Don't even. You'll have the Secret Service all over your butt. No bueno. But you can make jewelry out of coins. Totally legal. Checked with lawyers about it. I do appreciate you asking. That's a good question and a common misconception. Okay, let's rephrase that. I'll add a word in there, okay? So it's illegal to alter currency to make it a higher monetary value. So if you took a penny and made it appear to be a dime, that's what's against the law. Does that make sense? All right, guys, we are done deburring. Let's go fold some coins. Hop over here. This is a 1-ton arbor press for anyone who's interested. We're going to be taking a doming block, putting our quarters Texas side down. Yeah, they are a little sensitive about you melting coins, but I know a lot of jewelers who take like gold coins and melt them down. So I think if you intend to just sell it for the metal value, that's illegal. But if you repurpose it into, say, jewelry or other stuff like that, I think that's okay. I don't know. Honestly, all I know is it's okay to make coins into rings. That's as far as I've gone with it. I have not melted any coins. Let's see. Do I get a little annoyed when people ask if it's illegal? I've probably been asked 1,000 times. So when people first started asking, it made me nervous and scared because I thought they were right. Then I educated myself, and I asked professionals, and now I'm pretty self-assured that I can answer that question quite thoroughly. So it doesn't really bother me. I'm just glad they're interested in what I'm doing. Yeah, that's true. Like a lot of pawn shops will have a bunch of junk silver. That's 90% silver coins that are just in pretty bad shape, and they'll send them to refineries. That's pretty common practice. What are my prices like? Yes, I have Arkansas quarters in copper clad, which is what these are. Those are $20. I also have them in 90% silver. Those are $100. Is the machine you use to make the ring very expensive to buy? I use a lot of specialty tools. So the more fancy jewelry making tools you get, yeah, they get pretty expensive. How do I do sizes? So I can either stretch the ring out or reduce it in this thing to make it smaller. And we'll be doing that in just a little bit. The first set of tools I started making these rings with was probably cost me about $250 altogether, but it was like caveman tools. Like I was banging a hammer on a mandrel, and like it was really basic stuff. After I threw in about $3,000, the process became much smoother and my rings came out a lot better. Well, unfortunately, guys, my son is up from his nap. I don't know if you can hear him yelling at me, but I am going to have to hop off of here. If you haven't followed me yet, go ahead and give me a follow. If you guys want to get a coin ring made by me, there is a link for it on my profile. It's also my username, coinringmaker.com. I do appreciate you stopping by. If you've got nothing better to do, hop over to my profile and just watch some of my videos. I put a lot of work into being creative and showing off what I do, so go check it out. I mean, that's what they're there for. You guys like watching TikToks? Go watch mine. All right, thanks again, guys. Y'all have a great day. Hope to catch you soon.